Chapter 5 on the narrative of Hayagriva. The rishis said, O Suta, our minds are merged in the sea of disbelief. The head of Narayana Madhva, the Lord of all, was severed out of his body, and he was afterwards known as Hayagriva, the horse-faced. Oh, what more wonder can there be than this? Whom the Vedas even praise, all the Devas rest on whom, who is the cause of all causes, the Adi Deva Jagannath, the Lord of the universe. Oh, how is it that his head came to be severed? O highly intelligent one, describe all this to me in detail. Once Lord Narayana, using his bow as a prop to rest, fell into a deep sleep after a long and tiring battle. The other deities, including Brahma and Shiva, wanted to wake him up, but were worried about disturbing his rest. Brahma decided to create ants to cut the string of Narayana's bow, which was supporting his head, causing him to wake up. However, the ants were hesitant to do this because they believed it would be a sin to disturb his sleep. Brahma convinced them by promising them a share in the sacrificial fire offering, and the ants agreed. Having cut the string of Vishnu's bow, a loud thunderous sound was heard and the atmosphere became dark. When the darkness cleared, the deities saw the body of Narayana without a head, not knowing where it had fell due to being severed by the cut bowstring's force. The guru of the deities, Brihaspati, suggested that they meditate on the goddess Mahamaya, who is the creator of the universe, to bring success to their efforts. The Vedas took form and hymns were chanted to Mahamaya. The gods continued to praise and meditate on this Shakti, who is described as the source of all things and the ruler of the universe. Thus praised by the Vedas with the songs from the Samaveda, the formless Nirguna Maheshwari Devi Mahamaya became pleased. Then the auspicious voice came to them from the empty space, gladdening all and pleasing to the ears though no form was seen. The Shakti spoke thus: once on a time, seeing the beautiful face of his dear wife Lakshmi Devi, Hari laughed in her presence. At this, Lakshmi Devi came, felt that he has seen surely something ugly in my face, and therefore he laughed, otherwise why would my lord laugh upon seeing me? Then, by turn of fate, in order that Mahamaya's work might be completed, a Tamas Shakti entered into her body, and she got very angry and uttered, "Let thy head fall off." In a separate incident and in relation to this, a horse-faced demon named Hayagriva, who had been practicing severe austerities, requested the boon of immortality from the Mahamaya. All that is born must die, the goddess informed, and as a result the Asura Hayagriva requested that his death may only occur from one who is horse-faced. Thus this boon was granted by the goddess Mahamaya. Becoming very arrogant on getting this boon, Hayagriva went on troubling all the devas and sages. This resulted in Narayana having a fierce battle with him, and the reason Narayana was taking resting on his bow. The goddess instructed, there is none in the three worlds to kill him. So let Vishwakarma take a horse's head and fix it on the headless body of Narayana. Then he will be known as Bhagavan Hayagriva and will slay the wicked Asura for the good of the Devas. Thus speaking to the Devas, Bhagavati Sarvani remained silent. The Devas became very glad and spoke this to Vishwakarma. Kindly do this work and fix Vishnu's head. He will become Hayagriva and kill the Danava. Suta said, hearing these words, Vishwakarma quickly cut off with his axe the head of a horse, brought it before the Devas and fixed it on the headless body of Vishnu. By the grace of Mahamaya, Bhagavan Vishnu became horse-faced or Hayagriva. Then, a few days after, Bhagavan Hayagriva killed that proud Danava. It is said, any man, hearing this excellent anecdote, becomes freed, certainly of all sorts of difficulties. Hearing or reading Mahamaya's glorious deeds, pure and sin-destroying, gives all sorts of wealth. Thus ends the synopsis of the 5th chapter of the first skanda in the Mahapurana Shrimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Vedavyas on the narrative of Hayagriva.